Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and when we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a pretty interesting episode for you guys that we want you guys to stick around for, so please make sure you go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's talk about one Russell Westbrook. As y'all know, the media over the last few months has been roasting and toasting Russell Westbrook. Some of it he deserved because of his bad play, and I think some of it was just simply overboard, and I think they went too far. I thought they were picking on him for no good reason, and they were creating an environment in which they were creating this perception out there that all of the Lakers' problems were because of Russell Westbrook, and it just wasn't true. Right? Just wasn't true. And I was one of the few people coming to the defense of him like, listen, you can criticize the guy, but you can't tell me that every single thing you're going to say about Russell Westbrook is going to be negative. That's the one thing I couldn't understand. Now, over the last few weeks, or at least over the last week or so, the conversation has been, will Russell Westbrook accept coming off the bench? You've had people out there like Kendrick Perkins and others that said, based on who they know Russell Westbrook to be, based on his personality type, they don't think he'll be able to accept that role. Some people have said maybe he could come, if he's not careful, he may be out of the league in a few years or whatever. All of these different things. Russell Westbrook came out and said that I'm willing to do whatever the coach needs me to do in order for this team to win. And he swallowed his pride and he came off the bench without mumbling a single word. Came off the bench, right? First game he came off the bench, what happened? He came off the bench with a lot of great energy. He was very decisive. It looked like he knew what he was doing. It looked like he accepted his role, and immediately you could see that he was adding value to his team. Now, ultimately, however, the Lakers ended up losing that game, and I'm actually trying to pull up the game that they actually lost that game too. It was against the Minnesota Timberwolves. But Russell Westbrook played very well in that game, right? He wasn't perfect, but he played better than I believe a lot of people would have thought he would have played in that game. And he finished that game with what? In 33 minutes, 18 points, three assists. 8 rebounds. I think he had like 4 turnovers in that game, if I'm not mistaken. But you can see that even though they lost the game, you can't say, okay, it's because of him. So what happened? Yesterday, I was watching the game between the Lakers and the Denver Nuggets, a team, by the way, just to make sure I verify this, it was a team that they had, I believe they had originally lost to a few days ago, and they lost to the Denver Nuggets 110-99. And I think in that game, Russell Westbrook did not play, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I tuned in to watch the game to see how the game was going to go and see how the Lakers were going to play that game, because I was utterly, totally disappointed in the stink bomb that the Clippers threw on it. I'm going to get on a little bit later, depending on when you guys see this particular show. The Clippers, man. Anyway, I'm going to get to them in a bit. So I was watching the game, and here are some of the things that I noticed about just watching that game. Number one, the Lakers are playing defense. And I told you guys this. If the Lakers started playing defense, they would give themselves a chance to at least be competitive. And that is what you're seeing. The Lakers, if I'm not mistaken, are amongst the top 3 or top 5 teams in the NBA as we currently speak in defensive rating. That's the Lakers. Okay, with all of the issues that they have, the Lakers are still playing fantastic defense, and is one of the reasons why you see them in a lot of these games. They're close. The game may get away from them at the end. Maybe they make 1 or 2 boneheaded plays. They don't make certain shots, and the game gets away from them. But they're out there competing, right? They're out there competing. And I said the moment they try to figure out their offense and figure out the right mix, guys start making shots, you'll see that they will be able to go out there and get some wins. But I don't think it was as bad as it seemed in terms of, it's not like as if they can't score, they can't play defense, it's just one hot mess. No, they were doing something right, which was playing defense. So I watched that game yesterday. And as I was watching the game, I was looking at how Russell Westbrook was actually fitting in with his teammates. And I actually put up a post on the community board maybe 8 to 10 hours ago, and I said, listen, if the Lakers lose this game, it cannot be blamed on Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook played very well for the Lakers. Very, very well. And he was one of the major contributors to that team winning that game. I don't care what you say. He played very, very well in his role. Very well in his role. And I commend him. I commend him for the job that he did. For those of you saying, no, it wasn't Russell Westbrook. It was Anthony Davis. He scored 23 points in that game. No, it was LeBron James. LeBron James scored, what did LeBron score? LeBron scored 26 points. No, it was Russell Westbrook. Okay? Russell Westbrook basically tied for the field goal percentage on the team. He shot 6 of 12 from the field. He shot 50% from the three. He was 2 of 4 from the three. He shot 100% from the free throw line. And guess what? He had a plus minus of 18, which led the team. So there's no way in hell you're going to tell me that Russell Westbrook, had he not played the game that he played yesterday, that the Lakers are going to go on and win that game. There's just no way you could tell me that. There's just no way. And that is one of the reasons I thought it was absolutely ludicrous for people out there to be saying this nonsense about, oh, Patrick Beverley is a better player. Where is Patrick Beverley a better player than Russell Westbrook? If you put Patrick Beverley on the bench role and assign him with the role that you gave to Russell Westbrook and those same tasks, you think Patrick Beverley is going to come off the bench and put up those type of numbers on a consistent basis? Hell no. But people, as usual, were jumping out of the window, twerking it up way too much, getting a little bit way too emotional. And now you can see. To me, I think the Lakers have found something in Russell Westbrook in terms of solving some of their rotational issues. That is a major thing because it then also removes a lot of unnecessary chatter around the team, which is one. Is Russell Westbrook willing to come off the bench? Is number two. Is Russell Westbrook a bad fit in the starting lineup? The spacing issues. You don't have that anymore because now you've moved them to the bench. Right? So you've already eliminated all of those things. That's number one. Number two, you're now seeing that the guy's actually flourishing. And he's playing winning basketball coming off the bench. I liked his energy. I liked his exuberance. He seemed happy. He was smiling. He was getting into his mojo. These are good things. And I don't understand why people wanted this guy to be frustrated and all of that. Why would you want that for a player on your team that you want to do well? So to me, I think he's beginning to silence his haters. A lot of the people that were saying, oh, Russell Westbrook is washed, he should be out of a bunch of nonsense. If he's able to put up those numbers coming off of the bench, if he played with a different team under a different system where there weren't two ball dominant guys in LeBron and Russell Westbrook, I guarantee you he'd be putting up fantastic numbers. I guarantee you it. So to me, it was refreshing. Number one, to see the Lakers get a win. Number two, to see Darvin Ham get his first win. As y'all saw, he was very emotional. That was a big moment for him as a first-time coach. And number three, I think the Lakers, what you're seeing is this. If the Lakers continue to play great defense, I think they can continue to work towards it. Because a lot of the teams that we thought were going to be doing well coming out of the blocks hot, they're not. The Golden State Warriors, the Brooklyn Nets, the Clippers, who have been disappointing me, who I'm going to get to a little bit later. So it's not like as if, oh my God, the season is over. No, I know it's only one win, but I'm seeing positive signs that they can build upon at the very least. So these are my thoughts and opinions on this. What I want to know from you guys is, what do you think about this assessment? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And we catch you guys on the next one. Peace.